Hey, y'all already know what time it is. You see the clock. You see the clock. Pastor D checking in once again. No cap. You chat. And y'all already see I got a special guest among amazing special guests tonight. Look, this show tonight is all about family. All about family. All about family. Yes, I know we talk with our youth week in and week out, but tonight we want to dedicate it to all the families out there. And I got super dope families out there right now that'll be joining us tonight. But look, big shout out, man. I heard our show is reaching all across the nation and now has gone international, baby. We've gone international. So big shout out to South Africa and Jamaica, baby. Look, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for allowing our students to be raw, authentic, and just be them. No cap, baby. So look, without further ado, let me introduce my special guest. If you can't see him, this is my midget, my baby boy, Bryson Smith. Tell everybody, say hey, man. Oh, he gonna try to be all shy, y'all. Look, this is my young Bucky, man. He's joining me tonight, man, for this show, and I'm so honored of having him. And so I can't wait to hear what he gonna say, because if he say anything bad about me, he got to see me after the show. But look, up next, look, I got an amazing young lady by the name of Miss Kasia Scott, Albany State grad, wife, mother, currently expecting a child, and look, she's got so many accolades, it's absolutely insane. But look, y'all show some love for Miss Kasia Scott. What up, Kasia?
Hey, how you doing?
There she go. Look, congratulations on the baby. We so excited. I can't wait to meet her. Look, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you joining us tonight, man. I've had the honor of listening to Miss Kasia with our young adults, and she's absolutely ripped it. So I know tonight's gonna be special. Today's gonna be special. So look, thank you so much for joining us. And up next, I got Miss Sandy and Miss Eloise Hunt. Listen, y'all, this young lady here is absolutely, she's a 10-year-old, fifth grader, representing Cab Elementary School of the Arts. Look, and she's super smart, AB honor roll, and that principal's list. And look, the show don't stop there, y'all. She's an actor. She can sing. She's a speaker in the ATL. And look, she already got her own song on SoundCloud called Magic. Y'all show some love for Miss Eloise Hunt, who's being accompanied by her amazing mother, Miss Sandy. Hey!
Hey!
Look, welcome. Look, we appreciate y'all joining us tonight on this family edition. And so, look, let me just give you the ground rules. There are no rules. You be raw, you be uncut, and you have fun tonight. So look, let's just jump straight into it. Wake up, boy! So look, welcome. Look, first off, Miss Eloise, you ready? I'm gonna direct the first question to you. You ready?
Yes.
All right. So let me ask you this: you was in school, and then all of a sudden you out of school for months. How has it been for you in this COVID-19?
Incredibly crazy.
Crazy? What you mean?
Yes. Like, it's so funny how I hear my teacher walking in the hall. So you're gonna close big meetings. So you're gonna close big facilities. What isn't a school a big facility? One day later. I'm sure. Well, because we had a break, and then we were supposedly coming back to school
on Monday.
Yeah.
On Monday. And Monday, my mom doesn't wake me up, which is incredibly odd. I was like, Mom, what in the world? I'm going to be late for school. There is no school. School has disappeared, okay? School is not going on. You're just going to be at home on a computer doing school work.
So what? How have you had fun, or have you been like bored? Like,
it's just weird because I'm just like used to just talking to my friends all the time, just being in the middle of everything.
I got you. What about you, baby boy? How's it been, man? It's been. Now look, he gotta watch what he say, y'all. He got it. I'm just teasing. So, look, how has it been for you, man? Like COVID-19. We've been in the house. Like how has it been for you?
I mean, well, I've been playing the game. I mean, it's been good to me.
Why?
I mean, because I know. Well, you get work, but at least you don't have any I forgot what it's called, but like you don't have to do stuff at school, but you get a break from
I got it. See, he like it because he get to play that video game whenever he want to play it. I got you.
Right.
But like he has been staying on top of that work. I'm proud to say that. He got them grades.
Parents are like, you better not be playing games.
You got what them grades look like?
I'm an A/B student.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Look, Mama like, yep.
Mom's like this. I'm watching you. You better not play video games. I'm watching you.
Oh, goodness. So look, parents.
Oh, and she also drives me mad.
Look, I got my parents on the line, family edition. Look, let me start with you, Miss Sandy. How has it been going from being mama, the chef of the house, to now being the cafeteria lady, the principal, the ISS and out of school principal teacher person? Like, you done had to add on all these caps now. How has it been for you?
It's been crazy. I mean, I have that sign outside. They can babysit anytime. I'll drop them off. I'll even bring them to your house. Just let me know, because if I have to cook one more day, I think I'm going to scream. And I love to cook. I'm tired. I need a break.
Well, look, how about you, Kay? How's it been? How's it been for you?
I would agree. It has been crazy. It has been exhausting, right? So way more work than before because you're kind of on duty around the clock from the time they get up until the time they go to sleep. So I just want to say thank you to all the educators out there, all the after school programs. Hats off to you guys, because I feel like as parents, sometimes, we have not always recognized all the work that you guys do with our kids during those hours through the day. So anybody in education and dealing with children, my hat is totally off to you guys. Thank you so much for what you do.
Let me ask y'all this. Is it now safe to say if we ever get them messages as parents that your kid is doing X, Y, Z, we can now say, yep, that's them. We totally agree.
Yep. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. I think a lot of parents are able to see now that the teacher may not have been lying. They're telling the truth.
Right.
I know that's right. Listen, you ain't got to tell me no more. When school opens back up, he gonna be the first one there.
Yes.
I promise you.
School.
It's like, and it's been fun, I think, as families. At first it was like, okay, we got the kids together. We can handle this. You start scheduling it out. You got this nice schedule, hour by hour. And it, like y'all said, it's been exhausting. Like just day in and day out, waking up, you got to do breakfast, and then you got to do schoolwork, and then you got to take them outside, and you pray it don't rain, because then they run through and tear up the house. So I think parents out there feel us right now. Y'all feel us. Right. So look, what adjustments have you made, Miss Sandy? Like just with like what type of schedule did you create for her to help you guys go through this whole isolation, especially with getting those messages like, hey, we're not opening this week. Okay, we're not opening for the month. Now we close for the year. Like what adjustments did you make to make the situation better for Eloise?
Well, I have a younger daughter who's in private school, and the way her day look was different. So she actually had classes for a teacher from 8:30 to 11:30. So I made her get up by 9 o'clock, 9:30. She needed to start because I didn't want to be 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We're still working on homework. So it was try to get everything done early. Then you can do whatever you want with the rest of the day. If you want to play a video game, sure. But that homework and everything I need, because even though they said that your grades weren't going to drop if, because of Corona, I'm still like, you still have to put out your best, because whatever you do this year still is going to matter next year. So it's just a matter of just making her stay on track and organized and following a schedule. Are you done with this? Okay, has this been submitted? Just it's almost the same, but it's just I have to make sure I'm not missing anything. Like I have to make sure that schedule.
Right.
I got you. I know that's right. Listen, I let my wife take on all that because we got a package this thick. They gave us this brown envelope, and I pulled a paper. I'm like, what is this? Math one don't look the same like it looked when we was in school. I don't know what they doing now. So having to try to relearn all that stuff and try to teach this. Listen, I'm so grateful for this man because the thing that I love about my son, man, he learns it quickly. And he just like we gave it to him, he knocked it out, and we sitting there trying to check it. Like, I guess it's right.
Yes.
But it's definitely been a huge adjustment. Like, so, Kasia, what all did you have to shift and adjust with your family and your kids?
Yeah, I mean, definitely had to make adjustments each, time we got an update about the schools and they were going to be closed, and how to really juggle that with work. So, thankfully I had the opportunity to work from home. So I've still been working full time. However, what does that look like when you're on a conference call and, you're trying to help your child with schoolwork? And so I'm literally, on Zoom, on camera, doing my job. And then you have Kennedy over here tapping on my shoulder asking for help. So really, really like you said about having that schedule and planning that out so that I had time to dedicate to her. But then also that quiet time where, yes, now I have to be focused on, my conference calls and things I'm doing for work has been a constant adjustment and something weekly, like just assessing, what do I have going on for work this week? And then, what's your teacher has sent me this week, and then planning it out from there.
Got you. All right, Bryce, question for you. If you could change one thing in this quarantine, what would you change? In this quarantine, what would you change? You could have changed one thing about this whole being isolated, being in the house, and do not say your sister. Like, what would you change about this whole quarantine? What would be one thing you would change?
COVID-19?
Yeah.
I would change. I like that we're not in school, but I would change something about COVID-19. But I would change that it cannot. That we cannot get sick of it.
Got you. I like that. What about you, Eloise? What would you change?
How about coronavirus not existing at all?
Listen, I think all of us in the world would say that.
Yes, I agree.
That is good. I agree with that. So now that we're school is officially over, right? For you two, what are you looking forward to when school start? Like if we're able to start back school, what are you looking forward to? Are you looking forward to like seeing your friends again?
Yes,
You are?
I would say.
How about you? Are you looking
I
forward to
would
seeing your friends
literally
again?
run down the hall searching for everybody I know in every grade, giving them a hug. Like, I miss you so much.
But look, what happens if you're not able to give them a hug? You gonna be cool with that?
Oh well.
There it is. There you go. Look at that
Yeah,
adjustment. I
that's
love
a
it. I love it.
Adjustment made.
So of course, us being a families of faith, has this affected you guys spiritually? Like, has as a unit, as a family, like what have you guys done to draw closer to God and make sure your family stays focused on faith? Kasia, like I've heard you speak, so I already know how powerful you are, right? Like how have you made sure that not that your family isn't fearful, your family isn't walking timidly, like they not like, and they're keeping their mind on God, and knowing that God is taking care of us and keeping us, and like how have you made, like what have you done to make sure your family stays focused?
Yeah, sure. So one thing I have done is making sure Kennedy is saying her prayers in the morning. So,
Good.
I know all kids have either a phone or a tablet or a video game. And so, with them having all this extra time, it's very, very tempting for them to wake up. And that's the first thing that they want to go to, even before doing their schoolwork. So, it's one thing to say, hey, no, we have to do your schoolwork first. But I've taken
Mm-hmm.
it, a step further and saying, no, you need to say your prayers first. So I have her do at least 5 to 10 minutes to say her prayers before we even get into her schoolwork. And, that's something we used to do at school. And that's just
Yes,
something
ma'am.
that I've been intentional about. We may not be going anywhere this morning, but I still want to make sure that's in your routine so that she does not lose focus on, putting God first in the morning before getting your day started. So it's looked different. But again, that's something that I've made sure she does before hopping into her day.
That's awesome, man. I love it. I love it. I think we bought in the same boat. We done went as far as having concerts, y'all. It was one it was one Sunday, man. We cut on, what was it, Ty Tribbett? And I got forced to be the backup singers as he took on the role of Ty. And we've had like jam sessions like that. Just to kind of have fun and keep focused on God. Like it's gotten to a point, even with me being the youth pastor, like I've gotten off of, teaching our students on Sundays to where I would go in the living room and then we have our own family devotional or our own family like teaching and reading, even to the point where he's led, some of those before. And so, we
Okay.
tried to tell you, I don't know what's going on. No, but it's just been fun. So how about you? How about you, Miss Sandy, Eloise? Like, how have you guys stay focused spiritually during all of this?
I would say praise and worship only because I'm not a singer, but all my kids are singers.
Look,
So we
look,
play.
you good? Hey, we ain't you good?
Okay,
Sing your
thank
heart
you.
out.
Okay. We've been doing a lot of music, and with my younger daughter especially, I have her write What Am I Thankful For at least once a week, just to kind of um just to hear, like, what made you happy, what was a good thing about it, just to keep her positive, both of them. And she sings all day, and then we play the piano, play musical, all kind of what's the one that you're practicing now, all kind of different songs, just to keep them, making sure that if like they're not hurting.
I love it. So
You
you
know what?
play the
That's
piano?
funny that you say that. That's funny that you
play
say that
piano?
about praise and worship because
Yeah.
Kennedy, she likes to play the drums. So she has a drum set. And so that's something that we bring down to the living room and let her play, you know, while they're doing praise and worship for Bible study and then on Sunday morning worship. So that makes sure she's involved because obviously she just doesn't want to sit on the couch and watch the live stream. But if she feels like she's a part of that praise and worship part, it you know keeps that engagement for her.
Y'all better than me. I tell you that. I couldn't sit there with no drums. Like we got a piano, and my daughter or my son to get over there and bang, man, and I'll be about to lose my mind. So more power to all y'all parents out there who's got the patience with all of the noise. I'll be about to throw the piano out the door. But that is awesome. I'm glad y'all have stayed focused. I'm glad you guys have like kept each other through this whole process. It's been amazing talking with a lot of the parents and the families out there who adapted quickly. And big shout out to all of you parents and you two for sure for making the adjustment and putting on the different caps and making sure your students, your children don't fall behind and are ready for that next grade and continuously pushing them and things of that nature. So that is phenomenal. And if you don't hear it from nobody else, you heard it from old Pastor D. We appreciate y'all and we thank y'all. And I'm pretty sure all the teachers out there just on base right now. Like, yep, I told you. I told you I was bad. But look, I always love to wrap the sessions up with you guys giving advice. So I'm gonna start with the little ones. If you could give students, you just finished the second grade and you're going to the third grade, what advice would you give all third graders out there if they're bored or they're tired or they are afraid? Like, what would you say to them to encourage them?
Well, I would say first I would introduce myself. You always want to do that first. But I would just say have a good day. Make sure you do good, and I'm a little shy too, but that's fine because I think everybody's shy in this room. But sometimes you shy, and next thing you know, you making friends and you doing stuff with your friends.
Look at him. Oh,
that's some good advice.
Good job. Now, Louise, what advice would you give? All right, what advice would you give some of your friends out there who may be sad in these days, like in these moments, or may not have an amazing mom like
you? Do is try not to drive your parents or your siblings mad. Try not to drive your parents, your siblings, or yourself mad.
You taking notes?
My sibling does that all the time. My mom does that. We all drive each other mad, okay? We're not gonna like not do it. I mean, no offense, but we always drive each other mad. So no, don't take it the wrong way.
Yes.
You heard her. You heard what she said. Don't drive them crazy. That's awesome. That's amazing. All right, Miss Sandy, mom, principal, teacher, cafeteria woman, and all of the above. To all the parents out there, what advice would you give parents out there who are this close to blessing their children? All in the name of Jesus. What advice would you give them out there to just keep going and know that, you know, it's parents out here going through what you're going through? Like, what would you say to them?
I would tell them it's okay to take a minute because sometimes I just need to walk away. And I find that when I walk away, then how I think about it is different. It might be, okay, so she's not learning this way. Let's try something else. So I always say, just take a moment because sometimes you're stressing yourself out, but everybody else is going through the same thing. So just calm down, take a moment
Love
and come. You both need it. It's not just you. That's what I would say.
Yeah, just dig your face in the pillow and just scream like this.
Scream.
I love it. I love it. That is awesome. That
Let
is
me see if I
awesome.
have
Look,
really good.
look, amazing mom, wife, Fortune 500 company worker, business woman. Yes, all of the above. Got another one on the way. Like, what advice would you give parents out there to like just look? We here with you. What would you say to them?
So I would say two things. So I think my parenting journey during the quarantine has been pretty unique. First off, because as you said, me expecting. So, me and my husband are expecting a baby boy in about 17 days. And so the first thing I would say
Yeah.
to,
Yay.
yes, those
Liza!
parents that are out
Liza, we need
there,
you to volunteer.
Let's listen.
those parents that are out there that are currently pregnant, you are expecting one, whether you're in your first trimester, second, or third trimester. I just want to encourage you guys to continue to be strong during this quarantine. I know it's an odd time to be pregnant, but really still be thankful for the life that you're growing on the inside of you, and really,
Awesome.
really try to be as positive as possible. I'm having a virtual baby shower, which is something I would have never imagined having. However, that's us trying to focus on the positive things through the pregnancy. So I would say that first to any parents that have another child, what their first child or another child on the way. And then my second piece would be to the parents that are co-parenting. So Kennedy is not with me right now because she is spending the night at her dad's house. So I also want to make sure to encourage those who may have children going back and forth, to also, again, see the positivity in that. Try to keep open communication as you guys collaborate on what the day looks like for, that son or daughter. But again, be thankful to have that other parent, in the life of the child and helping out during this time. So I would say those two things because, again, they're unique. It doesn't apply to everyone, but for the parents in those two circumstances, be encouraged and continue to look at the positive in both.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Look, let little old Pastor D give y'all young folks out there some advice then. No, I'm just teasing. All the parents out there, look, my advice to you guys is to, as stressful as this has become, and as much as we didn't even ask for this, it's a part of our jobs as parents. We
Right.
make the adjustments, and we keep it moving. But my advice to you guys out there would simply be this: learn them deeper and more than you've ever had the time to, because usually they go on during the day. We honestly really only see them in the evening and on the weekends, because they're at school all day. And so find that time to get to know them on a deeper level. This quarantine, I was able to teach my son how to ride his bike, y'all, and I was in tears. And
Yes.
I don't cry a lot like that. I'm good, I'm solid. No, I'll tease you. I'll tease you. But I was able to do something that I, as a kid, didn't have that privilege. I had to teach myself, and so uh, as we've been in this, I found ways to just chill with him, kick it with him more, like talk to him, get to hear how he thinks, and also just be able to teach him stuff, like, because we've got the time. And so it's been fun. So that's my advice to any parent out there: find new ways to learn your kids, learn how they operate, learn how they think, get their perspectives, because that'll let you know when they're away from you how they thinking, how they speaking, how they acting. So, and then just find times to do more and to learn, and to just enjoy. Like, taught him how to ride the bike. I've been trying to teach the boy how to cook, but he don't want the skills, y'all. He don't want old Pastor D skills. So my daughter's been trying to teach that off.
Oh wait.
But have fun, just know that you got parents like these two amazing parents here that are right there in the fight with you. And we're here to walk with you. So if you ever need to reach out, know we can connect you to super dope, amazing parents. And then to all you students, if you need to connect to the youngins, you can connect to Eloise, not Bryson, because he's going to tell you something totally bizarre. No, I'm teasing. You can connect with him. So thank you guys so much for being on the show with us. We know that you guys are going to reach those students, and you speaking for those students out there who feel just like you. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for joining me, baby boy. I appreciate y'all. Look, this has been another edition of the No Cap You Chat, where my students, the special edition today, families can be raw, authentic, no cap, baby. So look, thank y'all for joining us. Same time next week. Peace.
And before we go, don't take off toilet paper.